Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am actually in the middle of filming a makeup tutorial on this look. I want to share with you guys some tips and tricks when it comes to sweat-proof makeup for the upcoming summer. I think that that's the #1 main concern of every girl who wears makeup and guy who wears makeup when it comes to the summertime is longevity. You don't want your makeup to completely melt off or anything like that. So I'm going to share with you guys I'm going to share with you guys a couple of tips and tricks on how to prolong the longevity of your makeup, as well as some products that are really amazing when it comes to keeping your makeup in place so you don't look like a melty, sweaty mess by the end of the day. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so like I said, I've already done the majority of my eyes. So to start off with the face, I'm going to go in with my #1 primer that is my Holy Grail primer. I use this on myself, especially in the summertime. I use it on every single one of my clients and everything like that, especially brides. I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Veil Primer. This stuff keeps my makeup in place all day. So it is, again, my Holy Grail makeup primer. So I'm going to go ahead, pump some of it out on my hand, and just place it on my face and then blend it in. I like to really focus the majority of this in, of course, everywhere on my face, but I do like to make sure I put it in my smile lines because my smile lines do crease. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this all over the face. Another one of my favorite primers to use, especially in the summertime, is this one by Tarte. This is the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. I love this stuff because it really does smooth out the skin, but another reason why I love it is it does give a matte finish. I do have to go with a glowy foundation if I'm putting it all over because of the fact that it does give my skin a matte finish. So I like to put this kind of right where I need to not only smooth out, but I'm just putting it right in the areas where I get the oiliest, which is pretty much right here in my forehead area. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it right in this forehead area, as well as the areas where I need to fill in my pores, which is right here. I'm just going kind of in circular motions and all over when you want to fill in the pores, because being that a pore is circular, you want to go in all separate directions to fill it in. So I'm just doing this. It will smooth out the face, of course, as well as keep these sections that you feel like you have trouble with in the summertime that get oily, just making them matte, and it will keep your makeup on all day. Okay, and then on to foundation. One of my favorite things to do in the summertime, of course, is to wear a matte foundation, especially when I know I'm gonna be out all day and I can't touch up or anything like that. Matte foundation is the way to go. For me, one of my favorites in the summertime is the one by Estee Lauder. This is the Double Wear Foundation. By far one of the best foundations, and it will keep your makeup on seriously all day. You don't need to touch it up at all. So I'm going to go in with my shade. This is 3W120. I think it's going to be a little dark, but it's all right. Take my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush and just tap this on the face. I'm going to start to stipple it on first. Because when you stipple it into your skin and press it into your skin, it actually helps with the longevity of your foundation as well. So I'm just gonna go and pounce it and push it into the skin, making sure you get those ears and everything. Bring it down the neck as well, so everything is one color. I think this foundation just makes your skin look so nice as well. I love it. Actually, that was a pretty good match. I didn't need to go crazy with it or anything. There we go. Okay, so now on to, what do I do next? Concealers. First, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of an orange concealer to cancel out the dark circles under my eyes. I'm using the MAC Studio Conceal and Correct Duo. This is in the shade Pure Orange and Ochre. And then I'm taking my Sigma P84 brush and just blending it out under the eyes. Okay, now I'm gonna really quickly do my brows. I always use, where are my products? Oh my God. such a mess in here. So for brows, I'm gonna go in with my brow definer by Anastasia in soft brown and my brow powder in soft brown. I do recommend, if you feel like you want your brows to set, definitely use a powder if you're going in with a cream or anything like that. So I'm just gonna go, Steve ruined my brow definer. I'm gonna have to kill him. I'm gonna go ahead and just do my brows off camera really quick. Do the brows the way you want. Okay, now that we have the brows done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer. I'm using my Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal the under eyes as well as highlight the face. Okay, and then after we have our concealer down, then we're gonna go ahead and set with powders, which mine is over there, of course. For my powder today, I'm gonna go in with my La Mer translucent powder. I would recommend, if you do have really oily skin in the summertime, the Laura Mercier translucent powder I feel is better for oily skin. The La Mer I think is best for normal skin. I actually had this discussion with one of my subscribers, is that I feel like that we both, or she actually said it to me, and I was like, you know what, you're actually right. So that's why I feel like for me, that's why in that review I said I like the La Mer better, because I have normal kind of dry skin. I love the Laura Mercier, but I like the La Mer more. I'm gonna go in and set everything on my face, which is very important with sweat-proof weather. Again, it may look really powdery when you first put it on, but as the day goes on, your natural oils and of course the heat and sweat and everything is gonna mix with your foundation. So the powders actually helps. So don't think that you're gonna look too powdery or anything like that, because believe me, you need powder, especially in the summertime. Before I set the rest of my face, I actually want to contour my nose. I'm gonna use my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in Beautiful Bronze. I just want to put this down first since it's a cream. I don't go too much with creams, especially, you guys know I love doing like a cream contour on my face. But I mean, of course you can still do creams for contour and everything, but I just feel like in the summertime, it's just better to go in. It's better just to, you know, just do powders, I feel, because the powders is gonna keep, you know, everything in place. Now we're gonna set the other eye. Make sure when you apply powder as well, you press it in, because again, just like what we did with the foundation, it will prolong the longevity of your foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this La Mer powder as well and just put it all over the face just to set everything. Just so, it's just easier. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and contour. So taking my Sigma F40 brush, I'm going into my Kat Von D Shade Light palette. Wow, Steve made a mess. My Kat Von D Shade Light palette, I'm gonna take these two shades right here, and I'm going to contour. Again, I am using powders because in the summertime, it's just easier to use powders, and it will help again with the longevity of your foundation because we're using powders with everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and contour. Okie dokie dokie. And now all you have to do is just apply blush. Again, I'm gonna go in with a powder blush. I'm gonna go in with this shade. This is the Kat Von D blush, and this is in the shade Bellissima. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. I think this will be really, really pretty today. So I'm gonna go in with my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush, lightly apply it on the cheeks. Just gives a really nice color to the cheeks. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using powders as well. I'm actually going to mix two. First, I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Finish, and this is in the shade King Tut. First of all, can we talk about how this highlighter is the same size as my head? So I'm going to go in with this Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter F03. I've really been loving this highlighter brush so much. So I'm going to go in with this and just apply it right to the cheekbones. So apply it to the Cupid's bow and the top of the nose. And then I'm also going to mix a little bit of that Sleek. This is the Sleek Solstice Highlighting Palette. I'm gonna take this shade right here, which I got this from Jaclyn Hill because she loves this color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this just a little bit on top of that. And it gives a really beautiful glow. Oh my God, look at that. Wow. Okay, gorgeous. Is it for my, alright guys, so that is it for my sweat-proof makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope all the tips and tricks that I gave you, as well as some of the products that I used, are products that maybe you would be interested in getting for this upcoming summer. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and also make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Why am I making these movements? Again, thanks for watching. I love you all and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.